Okay, in order not to forget, start recording. Concerning your writing, I usually send the correction of your writing to the WhatsApp group. You can take those notes into consideration in order not like to make such mistakes in the future and to learn from your mistakes. And it's important to read your colleagues' samples and examples in order to get like a different point of view. For example, you wrote about, for example, teacher or teaching. Your colleague wrote a different piece of writing. So it's important to read your colleagues' writing in order like to have, for example, a different understanding of the topic. You can get more vocabulary. You can learn, for example, from his or her mistakes. Okay, so that's why I told you to send all of you your assignment to the WhatsApp group. Okay, is it clear? Okay, Mustafa. Let's just let me take the attendance. Before starting, I will take the attendance. We have Iman. What's the surname? Iman what? Iman, what's the surname? What's your full name? Iman what? Iman, do you hear me? Okay, we don't have Iman anymore. I don't know why. Fadia, can you give me your full name? Fadia. Okay. But Iman, I think she left. I don't know why. Fadia Labo. Um, Iman Al-Qalish, yes. I think she now with us. And we have Mustafa Haj Hussein, Wafa Ghali. Yes, Mustafa, are you with us?
معك أستاذ معك.
Okay. Just to take the full name. Wafa Ghali, are you here?
Yes, Mrs. I'm here.
Okay. And we have Fatma Qassab. Fatma, do you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Okay. Anyone I didn't mention his or her name? Zainab. Yes, Zainab. Are you here?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, great. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. You know that attendance and participation, if you attend and participate, you will get marks. So that's why you just um having your full name. Okay. Last lecture we talked about the first type of an essay. You remember? What was the first type of an essay that we talked about? Yes,
We talked about descriptive essay.
descriptive essay. Very good. And we have an example about it. Do you remember the topic or the title? We have an example about
Good family.
descriptive. Yes, a good family or healthy
Good
family
family.
or an ideal
Yes.
family. Very good. Thank you so much. So today we will have the next type of an essay. I will share the screen first. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we talked about descriptive essay. We use this type of essay or this kind of essay when we want to describe a person or a thing or a place. Okay. We have an example. We have many examples about any type of an essay. We have like one example, which is a good family. If I want, for example, to describe my mother, my friend, my brother, etc., I will describe. I will use the descriptive essay. If I want to describe, for example, my hometown, my city, my country, my favorite place. Okay, so I will use the descriptive essay. Okay. Concerning any type of essay, you can just type on the Google, you can just type, for example, um, topics about descriptive essay. So you will see many examples, many titles you can write about. Okay, so don't just rely on or depend on for example, the university or the teacher. If, for example, if the teacher asks you to write something, so write it. No, you need to work on yourself. You need to write and practice more and more. Okay, not just depend on the university. You need to depend on yourself. The any university, any specialization, just give you the keys in order to um, follow your own path. Okay, so you need to practice more and more. The more you practice, the more you will get benefit, either in writing, either in listening, either in speaking. Okay, there is no magic in order to be a good writer. You need to practice more. You need to write many examples in order to have many words, in order to have knowledge and understanding about different topics. Okay, and at the end of the day, for example, by writing many examples, you will see that, or you will feel that, oh, I'm improving. Okay, I am making progress. So my writing now is better than before. Okay, so in this way you will get benefit. So please practice more, even if I don't ask you to write about, for example, a particular topic. Please write it, and you can send it to the group. You can ask me to correct your piece of writing, even if I don't ask you to write about a certain topic. For example, you will choose a different title. um so it's okay. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, so please work on yourself. Any question before getting to start? Okay, let's go with the second type of an essay, which is argumentative or analytical or persuasive. We have three names of this type of an essay: argumentative, analytical, or persuasive. Persuasive is when you have something in your mind and you want to convince somebody else of your thought, of your idea. Okay, you want to make this person believe in the things that you are talking about. Okay, persuade, the verb is persuade or convince. This is the verb. Okay, persuade or convince. Convince or persuade somebody is to make him or her believe in the thing that you are talking about. Okay, so argumentative essay may persuade a reader that, for example, he or she should use public transportation instead of driving. So this is an example of writing an essay or paragraph. So me as a writer, for example, I want to convince you or persuade you to make you believe, okay, that this is a truth or this is better than something else. So I will, for example, convince you that public transportation is good. Okay, so my role is to like to use evidence, to use examples, to use facts in order to convince you that this is a good thing. Okay, maybe I will convince you that cats are better than dogs. Okay, maybe I will convince you that using technology or using social media is something bad. Okay, so this requires a lot of evidence. Okay, a lot of things that I want to make them clear to you. Okay, I will try by my essay in order to persuade you as a reader. Okay, of what? Of my point of view, of my opinion. Okay, so argumentative essay is one that attempts like tries. Okay, attempts, tries. Please just don't forget to take notes in order if we face any new vocabulary, just write it in your notebook. Attempts, the same as tries. To persuade the reader of the writer's point of view. The writer can either be serious or funny. Okay, in order what? To persuade the reader, but always tries to convince. This is tries, attempts. You see the same meaning. To convince the reader of the validity of his or her opinion. Validity, like something that is or truth of something. Okay, something that is true. Okay, I want to tell you that this is true out of my point of view. Okay, the essay may argue openly, like frankly, or it may attempt to subtly is something that is not obvious. Okay, not obvious. I will write it in the chat bar. Okay, obvious is something clear, but subtly is an adverb. Subtle is an adjective without le and e at the end. Subtle, something that is unclear. Subtle unclear, or not obvious. Okay, so I will, for example, I am as a writer, I will try to subtly persuade you as a reader by using irony or sarcasm. Irony or sarcasm is something when it's used especially in comedia. Okay, for example, when I use some words, but I mean something which is totally the opposite. Okay, in order to pay your attention. Okay, so your approach is to take a stand on an issue, like in order to defend an issue and use evidence to back up your stance. Stance, like stand, the same. Like when you have an idea or a belief about something, not to explore any unresolved topic. You must choose a side. Okay, so it's normal because you are defending something. You are persuading us of something. Okay, so you will choose a side, make a case for it, consider and refute alternative arguments. Refute to deny something. Deny, D-E-N-Y. And prove to the undecided reader, okay, that the opinion it represents is the best one. Okay, my rule is to tell you that my point of view is correct, is the best one. Okay, so you need to explain more and more, and to convince you make like many attempts, many tries, in order to make the reader convinced of your idea. You must be aware of other sides and be fair to them. Dismissing them completely will weaken your own argument. It's not necessary to, for example, when I tell you that cats are better than dogs, so I don't need to dismiss the idea that dogs are good. Okay, I'm just in a position that I'm choosing a side, that cats are better than dogs, but that doesn't mean that dogs are bad. Okay, that will weaken or make my argument weak. It's best to take a side that you believe in, preferably with the most supporting evidence. It can often be educational to adopt a different position from what you might normally choose. Debating requires this kind of flexibility. Flexibility when you are not, for example, you can change your situation and not in difficult way. Okay, you are, for example, if you are flexible, so you are easy to be treated, okay, to be discussed. You can change something easily, so you need to be flexible, not to have like a harsh opinion that, for example, this my opinion is correct and other opinions are incorrect. No, I don't need any persuasive essay in this way. Okay, I need just to convince you of my evidence, of my ideas. Okay, so this is argumentative or analytical or persuasive essay. Okay, it has like three terms or three names. Is it clear? Yes. Is it clear? Do you have any question, please? Okay, do you have any examples about in your mind about argumentative essay? Yes, please. Can you share with us your opinion, your ideas? I want to hear from you. Yes? Anyone? Can you give me an example about argumentative or persuasive essay? Something you want to convince us as readers. Okay, just 1 minute, please. Yes, sorry for interruption. Yes, do you have any example about persuasive essay? You can write in the chat or you can talk directly.
Yes, Mrs.
Yes, please.
Browsing news on websites is better than reading it in newspaper.
Very good. Thank you so much for this example. So, your approach is to convince us or to tell us using evidence that reading news, for example, on website or something, is better than reading them on newspapers. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Any other suggestion? Okay, no one, no problem. So I will show you an example about persuasive persuasive essay. Yes, what do you think? This question or this topic, is it persuasive or argumentative essay or not? What do you think? Is it descriptive or is it persuasive essay? What do you think? Yes, this question, what do you think of this question? How does technology affect human life and society? Is it persuasive or not?
This title, descriptive essay.
Sorry?
Descriptive essay.
Descriptive?
Yes.
Am I describing somebody or something or some place? Or I want to convince you that technology affects your life? What do you think?
You don't give us choices, negative, positive.
Okay, just reading this title, is it persuasive or not? Uh, I didn't start yet of the evidence or my point of view. Okay, out of this title, is it persuasive or not? If I want to tell you, for example, that technology is a good thing, so it's a persuasive essay. If I want to tell you that technology is a bad thing, so it's as well, it's a persuasive essay as well. Okay, because this is my point of view. Maybe your point of view is different. Okay, so here I'm not describing anything. I'm not using descriptive essay because I'm not describing, for example, this platform, or just I'm for example describing or telling you about Facebook or WhatsApp or something. No, or telling you about a person or a place or something. No, here I want to tell you about my point of view. Maybe yours is different from mine. Do you agree, Mustafa?
Yes, yes, Mrs.
Okay, thank you. So, how does technology affect human life and society? What's the difference between affect and effect? Yes. Who knows? Who knows the difference between affect and effect?
Affect verb,
Yes, very good. And effect?
affect noun.
Very good. So do I need to use a preposition on with the word affect, as in Arabic يؤثر على? Is it the same
No.
in English? Can I say affect on human or just affect human? What do you think? Does it need a preposition on, or it doesn't need?
You don't need.
It doesn't need. Okay, so in Arabic we say يؤثر على الإنسان. In English we don't say affect on a human. Okay, so it doesn't need any preposition. There is like a common mistake among students. So they use, for example, it affects on me. It's incorrect. Don't use on with the verb affect. Okay, so affect is a verb and effect is a noun. Okay, please don't confuse between these two words. Okay, it affects the lives of people and changes the way they learn, think, and communicate. It plays a major role in society. Major like main, basic. And now it is very tough, tough like difficult. Okay, tough, it means difficult to imagine life without technology. Both technology and society are co-related. Co, it means like when I have something mutual between two things. co-related like مرتبطين ببعضهم البعض. co-dependent معتمدين على بعضهم البعض. There is like mutual thing between two things. co-influenced متأثرين ببعضهم البعض with each other. Okay. So why I'm showing you this this discussion about technology, in order just to have a knowledge or understanding, or you can have a full image about how I can write an essay about technology. Because after having this lesson or this discussion about technology, I will ask you to write an essay about effects of technology of a human life. Okay? So please focus about the 3 effects of technology, or 3 impacts of technology on human life. Okay? So after having this file, you will read it another time. I will send this file to the group. You will read it another time, and then you will form your understanding about this topic, and you will start writing. You can read a different like writing, or you can read a different reading on Google if you want, or something else. You can read about bad effects of technology. Then you will write your own essay. Okay? So you see here, it's like a general introduction. Okay? This is like introduction about getting to the body, to your essay. Okay? Technology affects negatively the lives of humans in 3 ways. So in your essay, you will have 3 body paragraphs. Each body paragraph will talk about one effect. We have number 1 effect, which is psychological effect. Psychological effect, which is العامل النفسي أو الأثر النفسي. Number 2, physical health effects, التأثير الجسدي. Number 3, social effects, التأثير الاجتماعي. So after the lecture, you will start writing your own essay about technology effects in 3 ways: psychological, physical, and social effects. Okay, let's get started with psychological effects. What's the meaning of psychological? Do you have any opinion, any idea what the meaning of psychological? You know that P is silent, right? So we don't pronounce it. Psychological effects. It relates to the way your mind works. Okay, the way that your mind affects your behavior. Okay. Okay, hello again. Screen clear or not? Is it clear? Is it clear? My voice clear or not?
Yes, clear. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. So before the break, we were talking about the technology effects in general. Okay, we said that we have 3 ways, that these ways have the effects of technology, okay, about lives of humans. So concerning psychological effects, psychological, it's like the way our mind affects our behavior. So overuse, when you use something in extra level, so overuse or dependence on technology may have adverse psychological effects. Adverse, the same as negative. Okay, adverse, it means something that is not good, bad, or negative. We have the first factor of psychological effect, which is isolation. Isolation means when people prefer to be alone. Okay, so technologies such as social media are designed to bring people together, yet means like but. Okay, yet they may have the opposite effect in some cases. Okay, so social media, for example, are designed to have people together, but this our social media always or most of the time, it makes people separated, it makes people isolated, it makes people alone. Okay, a previous study in young adults aged from 19 to 32 years found that people with higher social media use were more than 3 times as likely to feel socially isolated than those who didn't use social media as often. So you see that people that use social media often or very often, so they feel more isolated, more lonely than those who don't use social media at all. Okay, so social media or technology makes people feel that they are alone, they don't have anybody beside them. Okay, so this is the first part or the first factor of psychological effects of technology. We have another factor, which is depression and anxiety. Depression and anxiety. It's pronounced anxiety, not anxiety. Okay, anxiety. There is a link between social networks and mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. Depression, when you feel sad. Okay, when you feel sad because you cannot have the thing that you love, okay, or the thing that you want, especially on for example on YouTubers or bloggers on Facebook. They show that their lives are perfect. Okay, so we as followers, for example, we see that, oh, their lives are perfect, are beautiful. Why isn't the same as ours? Okay, so we start to compare our life with theirs. Okay, that will lead us to depression. Okay. Who can read this paragraph, please? Yes, who can read?
Yes, Mrs.
Yes, Mustafa.
Spending excessive amount of time online can also cause people to miss out a meaningful social connections in real life that could provide a greater sense of well-being. The constant barrage of notifications and the pressure to stay connected can lead us to feel over overwhelmed and burned
Overwhelmed.
out.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed and burned out. Social media may promote negative experience such as inadequacy about your life or appearance.
Okay, thank you. Spending excessive means like more than necessary, something that is extra. Okay, spending excessive amounts of time. Please write those notes in your note book. If you have any, for example, difficult word, you can ask me. Excessive, like extra, more than necessary, of time online can also cause people to miss out on meaningful social connections in real life. So using or overuse social media can cause people to miss out um, real connections between people or among people. So they prefer to be alone and surf the internet, open like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. That could provide a greater sense of well-being. What the meaning of well-being? It means when you feel um, happy or you feel comfortable. It's the feeling of happy or comfortable. Okay. The constant like continuous, constant, continuous. Barrage, it means uh, something that is so many, or you have a lot of something. Okay. Barrage of notifications, it's a lot of notification. Each minute you will have notification on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram. So you have excessive amount of notifications. So that will cause a pressure on you, okay, to stay connected online, and that can lead you to feel overwhelmed and burnt out. You feel that you all the time you are busy. You all the time you have something to focus on. You have nothing else to think about. Okay, that the meaning of overwhelmed and burnt out. You have nothing else to think about except for social media because all the time you have a lot of notifications. Social media may promote negative experience, promote like to encourage something or increase or develop, okay, or cause. Promotes negative experiences such as inadequacy. What the meaning of inadequacy? Inadequacy is a noun. It means when you feel that you have, for example, or you are not enough, you are not good enough, okay, as other people. When you start to compare your life uh, with the lives of bloggers or YouTubers, So you feel that you are less than them. You feel that you are not clever enough as them, as other people. Okay? Inadequacy, it's feeling of you are not enough, or you have not enough money, for example, to buy as like their houses, their expensive cars. Okay, how can we translate this word in Arabic? How can we translate this word into Arabic? Yes, yes, please.
عدم الكفاءة يعني.
عدم الكفاية, not الكفاءة.
كفاية، عدم
Yes,
الكفاية.
yes, exactly. Inadequacy, and we have adjective of this word, which is inadequate. Inadequate, okay? Inadequate, something that is not enough. So you feel inadequate, or you have the feeling of an inadequacy about your life or appearance. Okay? So when you want to write your essay about psychological effect, you can choose either isolation or depression and anxiety. Okay? You are free to choose isolation or depression. You don't have to talk about isolation and depression. Okay? Concerning the psychological effect, you are free to use one of them. Okay? Okay, let's move to effect number 2, which is physical health effects. Yes, please, who can read?
Yes, Mrs.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Technology use may increase the risk of physical issues as well, including eye strain.
Mm-hmm.
Technologies such as handheld tablets,
Tablets.
smartphones, and computers can hold a person's attention for long periods. This may lead to eye strain.
Yes.
Symptoms of digital eye strain
Symptoms without
can
P.
include
Symptoms.
symptoms of digital eye strain can include blurred vision and
Blurred.
dry eyes.
Blurred. Blurred.
Blurred vision and dry eyes. Strain may
Eye
also lead
strain.
to
Eye
pain.
strain. Please. Eye strain.
Eye strain may also lead to pains in other areas of the body, such as the head, neck, or shoulders.
Okay, thank you. So concerning physical effects, we have number 1, which is eye strain. Eye strain, when you feel that your eyes are tired. Okay, it means in Arabic like إجهاد العين. So when you use all the time your tablet, your smartphone, your computer, so this will hold your attention, will have your attention for a long time. So this will cause tire for your eye. Okay, symptoms. What's the meaning of symptoms? For example, when you have an illness, so you have some signs. Okay, some signs that tell you that you are tired. It means al-a'rad. Symptoms of digital eye strain can include blurred. It means unclear, blurred vision and dry eyes. When you use technology devices, for example, mobile phone, computer. So you will get like a dry eyes. Eye strain may also lead to pains in other areas of the body. It's not just um, to the effect of eye strain. It leads to pains in other areas of your body, such as head, neck, and shoulders. Okay, when, for example, you stand a lot of time in front of your computer, for example, you are studying or you are working or you are playing, so you will have pains in your head, in your neck, in your shoulders. Okay. Yes, let's get to factor number 2, sleep problems. So sleep problems is one factor of physical or health effects. Yes, please, who can read? Yes.
Yes, Mrs.
Yes. Using technology to close to bedtime may cause issue with the sleep. This effect has to do with the fact that blue light, such as the light from cell phone, uh, readers, and computers stimulates the brain.
Stimulates
Stimulates the brain. A previous study
the brain.
found that a previous study found that this blue light is enough to disturb the body's natural
Circadian
circadian rhythm.
rhythm.
This rhythm, this disturbance could
Disturbance.
disturbance could make it harder to fall asleep or lead to a person feeling less alert the
Alert
next day.
the next day.
Alert.
Okay, sleep problems. We have some sleep problems concerning using or overuse technology. Using technology too close to bedtime. For example, when you are laying in on your bed, so you are still using your mobile phone, so may cause issues with sleep. You will have some problems while trying to sleep. This effect has to do with the fact that blue light that is spread from your cell phone or your mobile phone, such as the light from cell phone. Cell phone, it means mobile phone, the same. Okay, cell phones or mobile phone. E-readers like electronic readers and computers stimulate the brain. Stimulate like to make something um to make the brain all the time work. Stimulate, okay, to encourage the brain to work all the time. So how do you um get to sleep if you are stimulating your brain by using all the time your mobile phone? Okay, a previous like something happened in the past, found that this blue light is enough to disturb like means to worry, WORRE, worry, or to interrupt or to annoy. Okay, disturb, to annoy or worry or interrupt. I will write it in the chat. Okay. Will annoy your natural circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm, like there is something in your body or inside your body which is called biological clock. Okay, because you are used to wake up on a time and to go to bed on a time. Okay, at a certain, for example, hour. So it's called circadian rhythm. It's your biological clock, الساعة البيولوجية. Okay, so this disturbance, the noun of the verb disturb, like this worry could make it harder, like more difficult, harder to fall asleep, or lead a person feeling less alert. What's the meaning of alert? When you feel that you are feeling asleep. Alert, it means awake. Okay, you are not feeling asleep, you are alert. If you are alert, so you are awake, so you will feel less alert the next day. Okay, is it clear till now? Is it clear? Yes, very good. Just showing you this this information in order to get knowledge about this topic, because I will ask you as an assignment to write an essay in these three ways. For example, when you want to talk about psychological effects, so please just choose one of them, isolation or depression. When, for example, we'll talk about physical, you will use eye strain or body pains or sleep problems. Don't write all of them, okay? Okay, let's get to the final one, social effects. We have loneliness and inability to connect with society. This factor is similar to a psychological effect, loneliness or isolation, because when you feel lonely, so it reflects the way you behave to yourself as psychological and to the society. Okay, so it's correlated to social and psychological effects. From starting the day with an alarm clock to scrolling on Instagram. Scrolling, when I say scroll up and down, يعني عم تقلب بصفحات الانستغرام. Scroll up and down, when you use your finger in order to scroll the pages. Okay, so from starting the day until going to sleep, we're surrounding by technology for 24 hours. The more we become engrossed with technology, engrossed when you all your attention is in a certain thing. You don't have anything else to do. You are interested in only one thing. Okay? The more isolated we become in our lives. So the more we become interested and engrossed with technology, we will feel more isolated in our lives. Most people nowadays don't have positive relationships with others in their community. Why? Because when they, for example, go to restaurants, when they go to parties, all the time they are using their mobile phones. All the time they are, for example, filming or taking pictures or sharing stories or whatever. Okay, so we are forgetting the sense of real connection. Okay, we prefer, for example, to share our sadness on social media rather than telling, for example, telling our sadness to a friend or to our family. And this is a problem. This is a real problem. Okay? So we are losing touch with our family and real life friends. As we consume more technology, we are using, consume like use. And as a result, we are feeling more lonely. We now tend to communicate our sorrow like sadness. Sorrow means sadness, and pain on social media rather than discussing it with real people. We prefer to go to a story on WhatsApp or Facebook, whatever, and for example, to have a status or story in order to express our sorrow or our sadness. Okay, and this is a problem. Yes, the last one, which is cyberbullying. What's the meaning of bullying? Do you know the meaning of bullying? When you use your power in order to frighten somebody. Bullying, it means like التنمر. What's the difference between bullying and cyberbullying? Cyberbullying, it's التنمر but online. Okay, cyberbullying التنمر لكن عن طريق الأونلاين. And online harassment if you, for example, threaten somebody in order to get money. Okay, so cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, insult, or threaten another person. Okay, so you, for example, many people, for example, use some private information against somebody and they demand and ask for money. Okay, it is increasingly in the spotlight as children and adolescents like teenagers have easier access than ever to technology and online communication and engage with this technology in a daily basis. A daily basis, like every day. Online harassment can take different forms, and the legal definition of cyberbullying often varies depending on where the victim is living. What makes online gossip when you, for example, want to say something about somebody, regardless that this thing is true or not, just in order to have discussion. It means in Arabic like al-qil wal-qal. Okay, and that's information that passes from one person to another, regardless if this information is correct or not. And vicious like bad harassment, so effective is that it can be posted anonymously. What's the meaning of anonymously? Anonymous, when I say something is anonymous, it's unknown. Okay, anonymously, like for example, when a person has a fake account on Facebook and they go for cyberbullying. Okay, so I don't know this person, he is insulting me, he is making fun of me. Okay, so this is called anonymously. It's unknown, غير معروف. This allows those posts to be read by numerous like many people anywhere else in the world, and also makes it much easier for other people to join in and become part of the bullying. You know the strategy of Facebook when you, for example, share or comment or like something, so this post will be read or will be shown to your friends. Okay, and this will make cyberbullying much easier. Okay? That's all for cyberbullying and social effects. Do you have any question before the time running out? Do you have any question? Please don't forget to write the assignment. Write an essay about 3 effects of technology, okay, of a human life. Don't forget the assignment. But please, in each effect, use only one idea. Okay, is it clear? Do you have any question?
Yes, mister.
Yes, do you have
Can
question?
can can I write positive effect?
Positive effects?
Yeah.
You can write positive, but please first write about negative because it's your assignment. Then you can
Yeah.
write a different point of view, which is positive effects. Okay?
I write my opinion view in the conclusion paragraph or in
No, you can't. You
another.
can't write all your essay about negatives and then turn into something positive.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, thank you for this question. Okay, thank you all of you and see you inshallah next lecture.